So, I've been thinking about this today at work. I want something hardcore that looks like it's had like no effort put in marketing, you know, just a boring looking tub. Hell, even if it's got a barcode on the front, better still.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in luck today because that's literally exactly the one I was going to recommend to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Neuro minds think alike. Hello there guys, and of course welcome back into yet another of us. My name's Aaron.
Craig.
And today we bring you FA Nutrition, or FA, what is it? Engineered something?
FA Engineered Nutrition, yeah.
Their pre-workout, and god damn it, there's this company, we've reviewed some of their bits in the past. They have so many products, and this is part of their core range. What is it?
Core. So yeah, it's called Neuro Food Supplement Precision Pump Pre-Workout. So how's that for a mouthful? That's what she said.
There we go, guys. We're going to try and get through those usuals, the taste, price, label and effects. Albeit it doesn't look fantastic straight from the off. Could it be a powerhouse that's hiding some potent ingredients?
And if you're new here and you like the video, please do give it a like, hit the sub button if you haven't already, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any other uploads because we upload 3 a week. But let's get into this one. Go. And we're into that first segment, taste and mixability. Matters to some people, so we cover it anyway. And the flavour we've got is Lychee.
Which is apparently a flavour that doesn't exist on the website. Now, like I said in the intro, there is more. These guys do more products than all the products we've reviewed in the past, I swear.
Absolutely.
You got the core range, the Kevin Levrone range, the Diamond range, the Skull Labs range. There's other ranges. The core range has got about 20 or 30 products in it alone, including obviously this one. So the two flavours that we saw on their official website, exotic flavour, which must be like a tropical, and fruit massage.
Ooh,
I don't know why it's called fruit massage, but anyway, we've got lychee, which I thought we might have had fruit massage, but no.
What do you reckon in it?
Looks alright.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Gotta say.
Can't complain.
2 scoops, how much? 17 grams, 18?
Something grams,
yeah,
in that region.
in that realm. So I like lychee generally speaking.
Same.
Let's see how this one does.
Not bad, interesting.
Strange. Feels like it's got a bit of fizz to it or something.
I'm thinking that. Mildly carbonated. Yeah, it's not bad to be fair.
Is a bit weird. Kind of tastes like you're eating like a soap or a bath bomb.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't it?
No,
but not too nasty, like as if almost how they smell and almost how you wish they tasted.
Yeah, how you'd imagine they'd taste.
Yeah, how you'd imagine they'd taste before you stick a soap bar in your mouth.
Yeah.
But still got that strange element to it, doesn't it? That almost like almost chemical like taste.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Who knows? I mean, it's not bad at all. It's quite sweet. It's nice. It's in terms of potency, flavour wise, it's probably perfect.
Yeah, not too overbearing, not boring either.
No, it's not bad. It's just, if anything, I'd just class it as a strange flavour.
Yeah, so if you like your strange flavours, opt for the lychee, which you can't apparently get, so.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, let's do a 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, 7.
7 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Price point.
Okay, we're into price. So how much is this going to set you back? What are we talking? Well, you head over to their official website where you can pick this up for £15.27 for 20 servings. It's one of these 40-20 ones. You know how we roll here. full servings.
Of course, 20 servings. You do the math from the official FA Sklep website, Polish website. You can get your hands per serving for just 76 pence. On our consistent pricing scale, where a 5 out of 10 is what we consider to be bang average for a pre-workout in today's market, right? Across the world. 9.5 out of 10. So a lot cheaper than your average pre-workout. Now it's going to come down to the number crunching in the label and of course the potency of the effects of this one, but it's worth sticking around for, isn't it?
Indeed. Okay, what are we getting in this label? We're talking 17.5 grams. Obviously, we know that these guys churn out a lot of supplements, so is it going to be quality just as much as quantity? That's what we would hope for. First up, we've got citrulline malate. We don't know the ratio, 6 grams.
Which we'll take. You know, we've got to hope for that 2-to-1 there at least, giving us around 4 grams of citrulline for pumps, nitric oxide production and blood flow.
Oh, we'll give them this. They've just broken it down, actually. It says of which citrulline 4 grams, so yes.
Yes.
We will take that. Then we've got beta-alanine at 3.2 grams.
Yep, good. The clinical dose, guys, for the beta tingle, the paresthesia, itchy, almost allergic feeling reaction as the pre-workout kicks in that we know and love. And of course, it helps with endurance once you've built it up in the system.
Nice. Then we've got AKG, a gram.
The salt of arginine. Arginine, another precursor to nitric oxide in the blood, therefore more blood flow, vascularity, and ultimately the pump.
Yeah, should pair nicely there with citrulline. We'll take that on board. Then we've got glycerol monostrate, a gram.
Nice. We take that as a sponge-like effect. It's going to draw in moisture, nutrients, and blood into the muscle cell direct, giving you that swollen, pumped look in the gym.
That's what we would hope for. That is the lesser uptaken form of glycerol, and a gram isn't the best dose in the world, but hopefully it can come together with the rest of bits and pieces. Then we've got betaine at a gram.
Good. It is a lower dose than we would like. We'd like to see that at least 2. The normal dosage around 2.5 grams, but nonetheless, a jack of all trade ingredient, helps with pumps, power output, athletic performance, endurance, hydration, and has even been shown to help show nootropic benefits.
Lovely. Then we follow that up with taurine at a gram as well.
Nice. The amino acid responsible for natural energy production, hydration benefits, and the like.
L-tyrosine, 500 milligram.
A low dose, we'd like to have seen that at least doubled for the concentration, focus benefits that amino acid can bring us.
Choline bitartrate, 500 milligram.
Again, probably the poorest type of choline. We like to see alpha GPC first, then some other choline types. This one falling in last place, which we typically see it dosed at least 1,000 milligrams. So 500 again, a poor dosage when the pre-workout's called Neuro. You expect focus ingredients to really take the forefront here, wouldn't we, Craig?
Absolutely, yeah. We're not seeing too much of it so far, but then we've got caffeine at 400 milligrams.
Yeah, nice. That's a good, healthy dose of caffeine there. 4 cups worth of coffee, energy and stimulation for training.
Nice. Glucuronolactone, 100 milligrams.
Yeah, we'll take that. Athletic performance, endurance benefits, and a little bit of recovery, of course.
Yeah, then we've got some niacin, 64 milligrams, 400 of your NRV.
Interesting. It's going to maybe work with beta-alanine to give you that almost tingly feeling, flushing sensation. For some users out there, use caution when using niacin because it can give you that flushing red skin tingle sensation, which can cause panic in new users. Advanced users, we take it on the chest and we run with it for a potent feeling transition into training.
Absolutely. Then we've got some vitamin B6 at 18 milligrams.
Yeah, general bodily function, nothing too exciting when we concern ourselves with the meat of this label.
And then we wrap off with, and this is very weird, alpha GPC, 25 milligrams.
Oh, interesting. Why is it down there? You ask, because we're asking the same thing. 25 milligrams of alpha GPC. To be very, very honest with you, is no point being in the label. Alpha GPC, we normally see it at 300. We prefer to see it at 600. And guess what? We've even seen it upwards of 1,000 milligrams. So as you can see, 25 it's not going to do the trick, is it, in terms of focus?
No, and there's no digestive aid. That probably won't hold it back because the dosages aren't too crazy on this one. But it is hitting every area we'd want, right?
Pretty much. I've got to say, like I said, halfway through this label, considering the product name, Neuro, that Neuro for me, neurological, aka brain, aka synapse connectivity, aka focus benefits. But actually, the focus for me is probably the only lacking factor here.
Yeah, very interesting. We'll give it the benefit of doubt. We'll come back to you in the effects and let you know.
Find out now. What does this product do for us in the real world? Forget the hype behind it. I know everyone and their dog's asking about this product. What can it do? Let's start at the beginning, beta-alanine.
Okay, so beta-alanine's in here in the dose we look for, the 3.2 grams, and to be fair to it, it does kick in pretty strong. 7, 8 out of 10 on the tingle scale. You get some very mild niacin coming in as well.
Yeah.
So at least you get the sensitivity from that, right?
Yeah, nice and strong. For me, maybe even higher than that score in terms of beta-alanine. And maybe that's because, in truth, you've got other bits and pieces in here, but you've not got any real true drivers behind this label, other than the 400 caffeine. Of course, pump ingredients, they do their bit on the side, but I do feel like the beta-alanine was given a chance. You know, it was taken to the park and it was let off the leash, weren't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Had a little run around.
It was able to then jump in the front seat on the car drive home.
There we go. What comes in next is just a general nice clean wave of energy, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely, yeah. You've got the lump of caffeine hitting you in one go. They're not staggered it across any other form, so you do obviously feel that. It's like necking more than an energy drink in one go.
In one hit.
Bosh, off you go. So energy is not a slouch. You do feel it for a good few hours. There's no, you know, peaks and troughs or any nastiness to it. If you're alright with your caffeine and you're not super caffeine sensitive, you'll be fine with that. Yeah,
it was quite smooth. It was actually, as Craig said, a lump of caffeine, but it generally came up quite nicely and it did smooth out real nice as well. And I do think pump ingredients always help with that, the absorption rate a little bit as it's, you know, competing in the stomach physically.
Exactly.
With some of these other bits.
I've just also noticed that it's regular caffeine, not caffeine anhydrous, so that might explain why it's a little bit smoother.
Unless it is anhydrous and they've just not labelled it as such. It also doesn't say natural caffeine, so we're not too sure. The truth be though, it's not too dissimilar from each other. It was quite a smooth experience energy wise. I would argue that the energy rivaled the second, or well, as I said, rivaled it. The pumps for me were good.
Definitely, and it does actually call it, well, although it's called Neuro, it does actually list it here as a precision pump pre-workout. So they are calling it out on the focus and the pump side of things. Pumps were good.
Yeah, they were good, and we said this just before. The label isn't fantastic, is it, guys? Let's be real with each other. It's okay. And what we've said is that they've put in, obviously, the citrulline. That dosage is all right. They've put in the betaine. They've put in the glycerol. They've put in the AKG. All at okay dosages to poor dosages, let's be real. However, we felt that if you was to combine all of those poor areas and put them together in one fruit bowl, you'd probably come out the other side with 8 grams to 10 grams of pure citrulline.
Yeah, so it's one of those scenarios where they're throwing lots of different things at the wall at smaller dosages rather than a couple of big dosed things. So yeah, the pumps all do come together as above average. Don't get me wrong, not crazy pumps, but noticeable.
Yeah, good. And what we said, the poorest element for us, and as we anticipated, let's be real with each other, and actually quite ironic considering again that name, you know what we're going to say. What are we going to say?
The focus. It wasn't really there. I mean, the caffeine is the main driving force, like we mentioned, so you do get some focus as a result of that, but yeah, you don't really feel any mood elevation, you don't feel super tunneled in as such, so yeah, the focus is definitely the least the least good aspect, sorry.
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
Yeah, I'd argue exactly that. With all that being said though, guys, there are no negatives to the product, no appetite suppression, no cold sweats, no nausea, no breathing difficulties, no crash. There's no negatives to it. And I feel like at the bottom line, and this is where it gets not difficult, because we tell you how it is in terms of the difficulty of reviewing the product. I know there's a lot of people out there that want us to say it's a poor pre-workout, that it looks poor, there's no excitement behind it, is there? It's just, it looks like it's just another pre-workout in the pile of many, and that is true. That is true. It generally speaking, the label, I would only say it's okay. I wouldn't say the label is good. I wouldn't say it's great. I definitely wouldn't say it's amazing. I would say that it's probably not quite in the realm of poor. It's not bad, and it's certainly not terrible. It's just swimming nicely in that middle realm. However, there is a big strength to it that has to come through on these effects segments, and it's the overall package where we're concerning it, and that's the price point. I've got to be honest and say that it is definitely worth that price point. In fact, I do think you're picking up quite a bargain here, and even more so when we concern ourselves with some pre-workouts out there are worse dosed than this and charging a considerable amount more.
Exactly that, yeah. So it's got an audience, you know, like I said to Aaron earlier, off camera, they could quite easily up all these dosages, add more ingredients in, but then that would drive the price point up, and then they would then be targeting a totally different audience. So this is the audience they're going for, the cheaper end of the pile, the high quantity, lower quality, I guess, but it's for people that are on a budget and want something a bit more basic.
Yeah, I mean, the truth be told, if I lived in Poland and I had absolute ease of access to this, would I get it? Would I use it? I probably would, because it's just so affordable.
Exactly, yeah. And in terms of who we'd recommend it to, obviously not stim junkies, obviously not people that like their fully stacked out pre-workouts. It's going to be people on a budget and people who want something that's falling into that daily driver realm. Yes, 400 caffeine's on the higher end, so use that to your own discretion, but it's definitely in that daily driver realm, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that. And I'll be honest, I'm not too sure what the access to pre-workouts is like in Poland. Guys, anyone from Poland, let us know, but perhaps this is just one of the better options for them there.
Yeah, we don't know.
But all in all, guys, honestly, like, it's an okay label at a good price.
Yeah, if we didn't see the price and we took it and we saw the label,
then we'd be a different story.
The effects would be different, but we have to be realistic with you guys and factor the price point in. We can't be like, oh, it's this and that, and if it's only 90 odd p a go, or whatever it was.
Yeah,
70 odd p.
it was 76p a go, and if it was like £1.10, £1.20, £1.30 on that 5 out of 10 price scale, maybe even 5.5, 6 out of 10, then we'd be a lot more like, come on, FA. But I just feel like it's worth that price, and I feel like that's all we can really say without just going round and round in circles, isn't it?
Exactly. Whack out a car analogy for them. It'd be like us slamming Dacia or whatever they are for like giving us a cheap car for a few grand, and then us slamming it. But it's like, it's only a few grand. We're not paying 15 grand for this car. It still has wheels and a steering wheel. It still can do the job, right? That
is the primary line to this review. Guys, appreciate you watching at home. We really do. Please drop us a sub if you haven't already. Do like the video. Do comment your thoughts and feelings below. And of course, we'll be back very soon for another. But first, we always say it.
As always,
stay
stimmed.
Core style.
Running go for us, it's in our phone. It's running go.